In the annals of history, few names resonate with the sheer force of ambition and conquest as that of Alexander the Great. From the hallowed halls of Macedonia to the sun-scorched plains of India, his story is not merely one of battles won, but of a world reshaped by the will of a single man. This is the saga of a king who became a legend, a conqueror who sought the very edges of the known world. A fateful beginning. Our story begins not on a battlefield, but in the quiet gardens of the Macedonian court. Here, a young Alexander, Prince of Macedon, absorbed the wisdom of the ancient world from its greatest mind, the philosopher Aristotle. This unique tutelage instilled in him a thirst for knowledge and a strategic intellect that would become his most formidable weapon. At the tender age of 20, following the assassination of his father, Philip II, Alexander ascended to the throne. He moved with swift and ruthless precision, quelling rebellions and uniting the formidable Macedonian army under his singular, charismatic command, preparing them for the monumental task that lay ahead. Conquest of Persia. With Greece secured, Alexander turned his gaze eastward to the colossal Persian Empire, a civilization that had been Macedon's rival for generations. The ensuing conflict would be defined by two legendary encounters. At the Battle of Issus, outnumbered but unyielding, Alexander identified a single point of weakness. In a move of breathtaking audacity, he led his elite companion cavalry in a direct, decisive charge toward the Persian king, Darius III. The sight of Alexander's spearhead crashing toward him shattered Darius's resolve, and the great king fled the field, leaving his army to collapse in his wake. Later, at the Battle of Gaugamela, the two titans met again. Faced with a truly immense Persian host, Alexander deployed a masterful strategy, creating a deliberate gap in his own lines to lure the enemy into a trap. His tactical genius turned the tide, shattering the Persian forces and cementing his reputation as an unrivaled military commander. Builder of worlds. Alexander's campaign was one not only of destruction but also of creation. Marching into Egypt, he was not seen as a conqueror, but hailed as a liberator, freeing the people from the yoke of Persian rule. The grateful Egyptians proclaimed him pharaoh, a living god. It was here, at the mouth of the Nile, that he oversaw the founding of a city that would become a beacon of culture, learning, and commerce for centuries, the great city of Alexandria. His victories had been absolute. With the heart of Persia conquered and its king defeated, Alexander was crowned the undisputed ruler of Asia, a sovereign whose dominion stretched from the shores of Greece to the mountains of the Hindu Kush. There, on the banks of the Hydaspes River, he faced his most challenging opponent yet, King Porus and his terrifying army of war elephants. The battle was a brutal, bloody affair, a clash of tactical worlds where Macedonian discipline met the raw power of the elephant charge. Despite the ferocity of the battle, Alexander's strategic brilliance once again prevailed. In a remarkable act of chivalry and respect, he met with the defeated but defiant King Porus. Impressed by his courage, Alexander not only spared his life but restored his kingdom, making a powerful new ally in this strange and distant land. The empire's end. After years of relentless campaigning, countless miles marched, Alexander's ambitions finally outpaced the endurance of his men. At the Hyphasis River, his weary and homesick army, having followed him to the edge of their world, refused to go any further. The great conqueror was forced to turn back. The final scene of his epic journey is not one of triumphant return, but of quiet contemplation. We see Alexander, the man who had conquered the known world, looking out over the vast, sprawling empire he had forged through blood, sweat, and sheer force of will. He stands as a solitary figure, a mortal who dared to challenge the gods, forever defined by his unquenchable ambition and the immortal glory he achieved. His legend would echo through eternity, a testament to what one individual can accomplish in a single, brilliant lifetime.